You'd think a theme park Easter event is just for kids. But what I saw at Kennywood changed my mind. Today, I went to Kennywood's Opening Day 2025. This is Kennywood's earliest opening ever, and they're celebrating with a brand new Easter festival filled with exclusive treats, rides in full swing, a new train, shopping, and the Easter Bunny himself hopping all over the park. Let's snack, hop, and roll into spring, Kennywood style. Some big changes are coming to Kennywood, and it's not just new snacks or roller coasters. Kennywood has a new owner. Yep, Hershend, the company behind Dollywood and Silver Dollar City, just bought Kennywood, Sandcastle, and Idlewild. Imagine better food, cooler rides, maybe even a Dolly Parton collab. I'm not saying they're strapping cinnamon rolls to roller coasters, but I wouldn't be mad if they did. Either way, Mr. Snackosaurus is on the case, and we're gonna find out what's new, what's the same, and if any secret snacks dropped. Let's go. The park's decked out in full Easter mode, and we're about to meet none other than the Easter Bunny himself, Tuft. In the early morning, they also have an Easter brunch buffet with Tuft the Easter Bunny. It's $27.99 for adults and $19.99 for children. We'll be looking at some of their special Easter treats and specialty food while visiting with Tuft and riding the rides. So here's the deal. There probably won't be any huge changes to Kennywood in the near future until Hershend fully takes over. But that doesn't mean we can't have some fun today. First up, we're heading into the video arcade where you can win all sorts of cool prizes. Let's check it out and see what games are here. Then we'll take a look around and see what new updates they've made to the rides, attractions, and treats. Let's find out together. Okay, this Blinky arcade is a full-blown sensory overload, but in the best way possible. We've got classic shooter games over here, then boom, Wheel of Fortune, pickle claw machines. Wait, is there really pickles in there? Minions, skee-ball, and wait, is that a giant claw full of watermelon plushies? If this were a real video game, I'd just punch it and take it. Ooh! Retro games, check. Air hockey, kids battling it out, and then, hold up, is that Mario in a Yoshi onesie in a claw machine? Yeah, that's my kind of prize. I wish they had a Yoshi onesie claw machine. Cutesy toys, Deadpool merch, even freeze-dried candy. But hold on, I found the wildest freeze-dried snack I've ever seen here, and we're gonna try it later, so stay tuned. Oh, and there's a PlayStation 5 in one of the machines. No joke. Someone's walking out of here a legend. With dino blasters, racing challenges, and claw machines packed with wild prizes, it's part arcade, part time machine, and totally awesome. But don't go anywhere, because now we're heading into the park to see what's new at Kennywood this year. And you know I'm looking for new snacks first. Good news for thrill seekers. Kennywood's steel curtain coaster is getting some much-needed repairs, and if everything stays on track, it should be back up and running just in time for Memorial Day weekend. After being down for all of last season, it's exciting to see one of the park's biggest attractions making a comeback. Fingers crossed, we'll be riding it soon. I was starting to feel a little parched, and you know what that means. Time to hunt down a milkshake. But not just any milkshake. I'm talking Easter-themed, over-the-top, sugar-loaded goodness. Let's find it. Kennywood goes all out with wild food and drinks for every holiday, and Easter is no exception. Inside this spot, they've got something called carousel shakes. And yeah, they're basically milkshakes on steroids, stacked with snacks, cookies, and candy. This year's Easter version, $15.99 and worth every chaotic calorie. You order at the kiosk and boom, there it is. The Easter Carousel Shake is a strawberry cream milkshake with a sprinkle-covered frosted rim, marshmallow peanuts stuck to the sides like edible decor, a couple of peeps chilling on top, and a giant marshmallow pop just vibing in the middle. Alright, time to dunk the fluff and see if this shake tastes as wild as it looks. Alright, marshmallows glued to the cup, peeps on top, and a pink shake that smells like spring exploded. Let's see if it tastes good. First up, the marshmallow peanut. This kinda tastes like packing foam with sugar. Mid at best, but looks fun. Now let's try a peep marshmallow and later we'll dunk it. These taste much more yummy than they used to. Highly recommend. Now for the main event, the shake itself. This shake's super thick, just how I like it. And I just noticed, there are Oreo cookies hiding inside like little treasure snacks. Whoa, this thing tastes like real strawberries, not that artificial syrup stuff. Legit delicious. It's a really good light strawberry flavor with, surprise, Oreo chocolate cookies inside. Absolutely delicious. Alright, time to do what must be done. Dunk everything into this sugary chaos and see what works. Then I'll give my full review. Alright, time to dunk this beast. It's mushy and sticky. That combo totally hits. The strawberry shake is rich and creamy, the chocolate adds just enough depth, and the marshmallow, soft, sweet perfection. It's perfect together. Now for the giant marshmallow pop. Full dunk, no hesitation. It's definitely chewier than the peeps. Kinda like a marshmallow, you have to fight a little. Still tasty, but if I'm ranking, peeps take the win. Overall, this shake nails it. On theme, super filling, and looks like Easter exploded in the best way. Easy 5 out of 5 stars from me. Now let's see if Kennywood added any wild upgrades to the rides this year. After a quick spin on the carousel, I headed over to check out the new Kennywood Junction. This year, Thomas the Train has been officially replaced by the old Kennywood Railroad, now decked out in black and gold with a full Pittsburgh theme. The ride is like a snack-sized history tour of how Kennywood Park evolved over time. Plus, the whole area is dressed up for Easter, and just a few steps away from the Easter Bunny himself. Let's take a look around, and then hop on board. All aboard, here we go.
Had to close. Kennywood survived due to the dedication of its guests and employees.
You worked here back then, didn't you?
I am not that old.
Admission was free in those days, and many people spent their days playing skee-ball in the Penny Arcade, dancing in the dance hall, or enjoying zoo-related attractions like the Monkey House. There were also many appearances by popular band orchestras and other local personalities.
Eventually, the Depression subsided, and in 1936, Kennywood built a new walk-through dark ride, Noah's Ark. Ironically, this was also the year of Pittsburgh's great St. Patrick's Day flood.
Out of the Depression and into the war era, World War II was a driving force in the 1940s. Kennywood's own radio station, the Voice of Kennywood.
I recognize that name.
I'm sure you do. But this Voice of Kennywood would broadcast news from the front lines of the war from the middle of the month.
1941 provided some much-needed laughter with the debut of Laughing South. And the post-war baby boom saw the addition of the Little Dipper roller coaster and an expansion of Kittyland, which was one of the largest in America. And as the nation entered into the television age in the 1950s, so did Kennywood. Our band shell became host to many celebrities.
Once we pulled back into the station, it was time to meet the legend himself, the Easter Bunny, who just so happens to live next door. So, off we go. Easter Bunny, where are you hiding? Are you in here? Wait, are these your carrots? Whoa, look at all these flowers. Fancy gardening, Easter Bunny. You've been busy farming, huh? This has to be his porch. Oh wait, there he is! Hey Easter Bunny, got any candy for a hungry dino? Your porch is looking amazing with all these spring vibes. Happy Easter, my fluffy friend. I'll be waiting for that candy drop-off. On a side note, you can get professional photos taken with the Easter Bunny. Alright, all that bunny hunting worked up an appetite. Time to try one of Kennywood's classic snacks. Snack alert. I had to try Kennywood's most famous treat, the one people line up for all day long, Potato Patch fries. These fries are such a big deal here, they literally inspired a ride. Yup, the Potato Smash bumper cars are based off of these fries. The classic fresh cut fries are priced at $9.29. But let's be real, I wasn't stopping there. I leveled up with cheese fries for $10.59. While waiting, I watched the whole fry show. Sizzle, dunk, and pop. Then came the cheese. And not just a drizzle. A full cheese waterfall. They've got a side station too with garlic salt, pepper, and other flavor boosters, so you can customize your fries like a snack specialist. Alright, let's grab a seat and give these legendary spuds the Snackosaurus taste test. Will they live up to the hype? Let's find out. I gave my fries a little flavor boost with some garlic salt. Now let's give these legendary fries the official Snackosaurus chomp. Okay, these are solid. Lightly crispy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside. I do wish they were a bit more golden and crunchy on the outside. You know I love a crispy fry, but flavor-wise, still super tasty. I'm calling it 4.5 out of 5 stars. If you're a fry guy, this one's a must-try. Alright, let's wander through Kennywood, check out some rides, and do a little Easter and snack-themed shopping. Let's see what other tasty trouble we can find. Let's take a look at some of their Easter souvenirs and candy. Looking in there, they got a lot of hats. Sun hats, beach hats, baby hats, they got it. These straw hats are $24.99. Beach hats? Can't find a price. Probably $20. These safari and camouflage straw hats were also $24.99. Over here, we have goofy hats in the shape of poop and food. These are $17.99. Stinkin' cute, I'll bet. Taco hat, $14.99. Rainbow and blue poop hats, $17.99. A raging bull poop hat? Strange. And here are some Kennywood beanies for $17.99. Here is a Kennywood hoodie for $39.99. Here are some Kenny Kangaroo plushies, one for $29.99. And the other is $24.99. A Kenny Teddy for $17.99. Here is a giant section of plushies. Not sure what the price is. A duck eating fries and a magic cat for $53. Oh my gosh! And here is a giant Mr. Pickle plushie for $59.99. Here are different fruit and a stuffed corn plushie for $24.99. Here are some unique t-shirts. A dinosaur, the Mad Hatter, $24.99. And a Crazy Top Guy cat t-shirt. Here is a Phantom's Revenge shirt for $19.99. Here are some spring and Easter gifts. We have these adult sippy cups with pastel popcorn for $19.99. Here are some pastel unicorn cups for the same price. Below is a pastel tie-dyed shirt for $17.99. Here are some Easter Bunny pastel candy tumblers for $19.99 with bunny ears. Next door was the Carousel candy store, where I found the craziest freeze-dried candy ever. Here we have some food gummies. Here's another candy tumbler for $19.99. Here is a giant metal candy coffee tumbler for $29.99. And they have a giant gummy snake and a gummy bear sippy cup for $19.99. Candy, 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 and a giant gummy bear. Yummy. And Haribo, and some giant suckers. Here is a Kennywood dinosaur sippy cup for $19.99. And here's the crazy dried candy. They've got marshmallows and hard candy for $12.99. Up here they have Skittles and, hey, a freeze-dried ice cream sandwich. Cool. This is a must-try for $12.99. You get 2 freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches. Let's give these a nibble. This looks interesting. Okay, yeah. It's like a cookie, but way crispier, kinda crumbly, and honestly tastes like a next-level Oreo with that chocolate and vanilla cream combo. It's super fun and different, but I gotta be real, it's a little on the expensive side for what you get. So, I'm giving it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Still totally worth a try if you're into unique snacks. Now let's stroll around, see what else we can find. Maybe more snacks, maybe something weird. I'm down for both. have more theme park videos on Kennywood, Disney, and Universal Studios. Please check out my playlist to watch them. Let me know if you've been to Kennywood and what your favorite snack and ride is. Until next time, have a happy Easter.